Alright, so here we go with our second game of the EDG IG series. We're going to have EDG back on the blue side, IG back on the red side. We're going to have Ornn in the top lane, Sejuani in the jungle, Irelia on the mid lane, Iboy once again on Ezreal, and Mako on Morgana for EDG. On IG, we're going to have Gangplank once again in the top lane. We're going to switch it up with Kayn and Zilean jungle and mid. Jackie Love and Baolan once again got Zion Rakan. So just to remind you, IG did win the last game, and EDG banned away the Olaf and Ryze they won it with. We're going to see if they can take advantage of those bans they got and see if they can push a little bit more of an advantage and take away some of the power of the last team. It was a stomp coming out of IG. They just completely, slowly, and methodically dismantled the EDG roster. It was very just calm, collected play coming out of IG. Sorry, I couldn't find my words there, but very cool, calm, collected. Didn't force a lot of kills, didn't force a lot of fights, but at the same time just took advantages over and over and over again, forcing the game to come to a win. We're going to look to get right into the game. Here comes the intro scene. I think I'm going to skip through it this time because last time we got stuck here for a minute. This is the joy of a VODcast. I hope everyone appreciates that. Still skipping. Here we go. Alright, we're loading right into the Rift. Going to start with the intro. There goes Sejuani running by. I really am loving these camera angles that they are using for this tournament. These are very nice, dramatic intros. So we're going to have Scout looking to take the aggression more to Rookie this time around. It's almost like they switched. It was originally Ryze versus Lulu, with Rookie pushing in the lane very hard. Now it's going to be Scout versus Irelia versus Zilean, with Scout looking to do the exact same that happened to him last game. Kayn, everyone hang out in their red side jungle. He may end up staying here just to take that first camp. It doesn't look like he's going to go get the leash from his bot lane. 2 wards sitting in the Pixel Brush and River on bot side. Sejuani looks start red, and so does Kayn. He's going to be able to take this camp, I believe, leash free. He's not going to have any help because he can take Raptors so fast. It's not going to be any problem for him at all. Scout steps up. He may just be looking to get some vision, but he is standing on ward, so they know he is there. Zilean's going to pop up to try and harass him with a Q. They are pinging Ning's Raptors, so they know that he is there. Now Zion and Rakan are going to look to push out another wave without having to gank or leash bot lane, so they're just going to try and shove in, get another early level 2. Didn't work out for them in the first game. I mean, all around it did, but early on because they were at a 10 CS disadvantage, so we'll see if that happens again. As of right now, the CS advantage is proportional. They shoved in a wave, so it should be double, but Ezreal's already starting to catch up. A lot of damage already on Scout, but that is kind of Aurelia's way early on. She might lose a little bit early, but once she gets 3 and can dash around more effectively, that should be very easy lane for her. She's going to be able to dodge those Zilean Qs pretty easy. He might just use them to stop the Qs entirely, though. Send him on his own minions, that way she can't dash to him. Mako picks up a caster support, possibly stop the Rakan engage a little bit better this time around. Sejuani is just clearing her Gromp and looking to finish off her top side jungle. Baolan dashes over, give Jackie Love a shield. There was a little bit of aggression from EDG, but they end up losing that trade. Both of them are sitting with about 3/4 of their health. Ning double clearing jungle at the moment. He's just looking to do as much damage as he can. He is going to be taking advantage of his pretty quick clears. He may look to take this Rift Scuttler in bot lane. Sejuani already got a hold of hers. At the moment, the clear is coming out a little bit faster from Sejuani, but that's just because that she has the sun. I believe Kayn's just going to keep getting faster and faster. He does back instead of going to see if he can take that Rift Scuttler. He decides that's too much of a risk instead of just going for it. Haro heads straight to his own Rift Scuttler, or to the bot side Rift Scuttler. He's just going to take that away, and that's going to be 2 Rift Scuttlers for him already. That's going to be a huge experience and gold advantage. Scout just going on Rookie, forces out the flash. He does take a couple turret shots. He takes about as much damage, but he still has his flash up, so that's going to be an advantage for EDG in the mid lane. He has his TP up, so he's going to finish his back and come back and get a huge chunk of CS. He is taking a lot of damage from these these creeps, but he's just going to guide him back to turret, get some dash resets set up, and here we go with the amazing Aurelia CS. Well, he misses 1. He missed 2 so far, and he's going to get the other 3, or the others. He's only going to end up missing 2. Kane in Sejuani's jungle, seeing what vision he can get down, what camps he can steal away, but everything is gone already. He heads back up through the tri-brush. He may look to get a gank on Ornn here before he gets too tanky. Kane does need to fight early if everyone remembers his passive, setting up for Rost, which is arguably the more effective form, especially in competitive. He's sitting, he's waiting for Ornn to push up a little bit more. We're going to see it come in any second now, I assume. Any second. Any second. There he comes. Here comes Kane. Ornn went a little too aggressive. He's going to force a flash away, I believe. There's the flash. There's the W. Okay, he gets the electrocute proc down. Does a whole lot of damage to Ornn. Doesn't overchase. He does take quite a bit of fighter points for his passive. That's going to be looking towards Rost a little bit earlier. Scout just dashing around, doing his thing. He ends up getting a lot of damage down on Rookie. Does his W to stop some damage, but there comes a stun. That's advantage for Scout in the trade. Now keep in mind, he does heal off successful dashes to minions, so all in all, it's quite rewarding for Scout to wave clear here and just stay in lane, because he's going to heal off where Rookie has to just farm. Both junglers are in the mid lane at the moment. Scout was looking to counter gank if Kane got too aggressive, but he backed off, so nothing happens there. Sejuani is still just hanging out in this brush, but Zilean back, so there's nothing for her to do there. They do spot her out because she crosses over river. TP used by Zilean. Aggression on EDG side going after Rakan, but Jackie Love does get some damage down to iBoy. He is taking damage from both sources now. Q hits Jackie Love, but here comes Kane. He's going to try and get in. There's a Q. There's a W. He still has flash up. He may end up trying to chase. There's the kill from Jackie Love, and that's a lot of assist points towards Kane. He's going to be looking to get his ultimate even faster, but what a good bait coming out of IG. They're going to hard shove this wave out, just try and get some turret damage down. Sadly, there is no way for me to track Kane's passive and know when he's going to hit his form. There is Clear Love way under the enemy turret. Okay. Well, that's going to not gonna matter anyway, because Aurelia is going to successfully get the dive, pop her disarm, and that's going to be it. He died under his second tier turret, but it didn't matter because Aurelia just got in. Looks like our stream froze, so I'm going to skip through, try and get us back to the live action. Here we go. All right. Maybe. We're having some issues. Oh! Kane goes and picks up a kill on iBoy here too, while Rookie's getting his kill, or getting killed mid lane. Huh. Okay. Well, it wasn't much happened there. It looks like iBoy just stayed a little over aggressive, a little too little health, and Kane took advantage of that, just ran in at him. Clear Love is up in CS, but down in levels because Kane has been able to farm champions pretty much all game. Huge farm advantage in Aurelia's pocket, though. She's going to have basically be the reason the EDG is still even with IG. Another slight freeze there. Scout just continues to dash around to heal up and make sure that he keeps his CS up and can just stay a huge presence in lane. EDG steals from the bot side jungle of the red side. They're going to look to just take this blue buff and possibly even move to Drake to take that. The Rift Scuddler is up. Clear Love's going to take that. His stun combo does a huge amount of damage to these important Rift Scuddlers in this patch. Ning looks to take back what's his. He goes to the top side jungle and takes away Clear Love's blue buff in lieu of him not having his own. Here comes Rakan engage, but Xayah gets snared up. There's the knockup. Rakan should be 6 any second, but here comes the ult from Sejuani. There's the Rakan 6, but it might be too late. He's just going to charm and run away, try and get out of dodge. He may end up doing it. His W should be up any second, but Clear Love's Q also will be up. He is just going to continue to get chased down. Scout's coming around from the other side, but he got away over the wall. And while all that's happening, Ning has just been taking the top side jungle from Sejuani. stun hits Rookie. He ends up doing a little bit of damage. The ult comes down, and here comes another. All right, Zillion has to pop his ulti, but he's going to get it wasted anyway. At least he's not going to die for it. He's forced to back. Rookie gets an ult out of him for the cost of his own, and he's going to push another wave into mid lane turret. That's going to be almost another 20 CS advantage coming up here in a second. Ning looks to catch the wave just to make sure it doesn't all go to waste. EDG is pushing in the bot wave. Zaya and Rakan are both there, and Kane's headed that direction, but so is Clear Love. This could be a 3-on-3 fight in the bot lane. Jackie Love and Baolan are both low health. Ning gets spotted by a control ward, and Sejuani heads that direction. This is going to just be a tempered fight. They're both going to back off in fear of one another. Zillion is heading that direction. He might try and get a snare and stun down on Clear Love, but it might not matter because Scout's getting close too. Ning is positioned by the Dragon Pit to get a gank off on the bot lane. They do not know he's there. No pings coming down on, but some careful pings coming down from the river. They have a feeling they just don't know his exact location. Scouts hang out in the river brush to see if he can pick up a kill on Ning, but Ning doesn't go that direction. Sejuani pops her Oracle, clears some vision. Ning, being a little bit annoying with his own W, doesn't really do much besides pester. It's like a fly on a hippo at the moment. Now there is a lot of damage on the bot side first tier red turret, so they're just going to keep doing some damage there, maybe pushing one more wave, but bot lane will make it there in time. Clear Love is taking the first dragon of the game. Maiko pops the blast cone to go help him out a little bit. And Ezreal just looks to keep pushing the wave. IG's bot lane is going to make it in time to catch it. Hopefully no turret damage done, but they will lose dragon for it. Kane is hang out in the fog war. He's going to see if he can pick up a kill on an over-aggressive Scout. If he goes in on his Zillion one more time, he just uses his W to wave clear, though. Here comes Kane. Now, Clear Love did go all the way back to base, but Scout dodges the Kane W and slow, and he just gets out of dodge free. Scout gets betrayed by his own minions there. They pop the Zillion double Q and stun Scout up. He's just going to use the minions to dash closer. Here comes Ornn into Ning's path, though. He pops his own ultimate, and he's going to get just ganked by the full force of EDG's topside jungle. I don't know for sure what he was doing there. He acted like his own gangplank was there to help save him, but once he started that fight, he realized he could not finish it. Mako throws out a Q, trying to catch Jackie Love, almost gets him, but it doesn't matter. He dodges it away, and EDG start their Rift Herald up. Gold advantage is still slightly in favor of IG, but only by 200 gold. Really, basically irrelevant. Jackie Love pops up and gets some auto attacks down. He ends up trying to get a root off, misses it, but it doesn't matter. He does force out iBoy just a little bit, forces out his E. He can't step up since Rakan's ulti and engage is still up too. Wave crashing in the mid lane. Scout and Zillion are going to hit that about the same time. Scout and Rookie. Ning taking his own red buff. He may look to try and get another gank off in the mid lane, but after his last death, he may just try and farm and catch up after that strange play. Mako throws out a Q and picks up Jackie Love. It's going to be a long snare for him. Feels bad, man, but no real damage done minus the actual damage itself. Ning leashes blue buff. What a nice jungler. He gives that to him. He almost took it away with an auto, but Rookie gets to go back to mid lane with the blue buff, so that's going to be nice for him. Scout doesn't need no leash, though. He is an independent woman, and he doesn't need any help, so he's going to take his own blue buff and head back to the mid lane. I forgot the word independent, and for some reason I about said intolerant, and that was not what I was going for, but being the independent woman he is, he takes his own blue buff and he heads back to mid lane to continue dominating the Zillion. Now the dashes are going to be even more obnoxious now that he has basically unlimited thanks to the cooldown reduction and the mana increase of the blue buff. Duke is not having as much luck this game in the top lane against his top lane opponent. This tank's doing a little bit better, but he is still holding out his own. There hasn't been any jungle pressure really at all, except for Ning's strange play, which ended up getting countered. Rookie chases Scout into his own jungle and sees if he can get some bombs down, but Scout's just clearing out some visions so that way his jungler can maybe make some things happen later on. Kane backing on the top side, but Clearlove is also headed that direction. Once Kane backs, he might be able to go get a gank. They do know that Vision is there. They're going to blast Cone over the wall, look to just flank Gangplank. He's going to be way out of position. Here comes the Ornn ulti and knock him up. There's that. Sejuani just staying on him. There's a stun, and that's going to be all it is for Duke. They do pop Rookie's TP too. Rift Herald going down. They're going to look to just push their advantage in the top lane. This should be the first brick going towards EDG. Gangplank will be down for another 20 seconds. Yep, this will be first brick for EDG. And Ning pops up to try and stop their shove, but he's going to take some damage too, possibly even get stunned up. Another turret going down in favor of EDG on the bot side. That's going to be 2 turrets and no real advantages coming out for IG. Aurelia is pushing in on IG. And they're just going to try and take down the boss in the Rift Herald and, save some face. But that was a huge, chunk of buildings going down. And IG's looking a little more rough this game. Looks like their Kane isn't really playing fully to the assassin role, but more to our tank role. Now, this is why Kane does feel bad in competitive play, because he relies on those early game fights, which don't come as often in competitive play. So he still doesn't even have access to his ulti or his passive form. He has no Rost or no Assassin Kane, so he's just hanging out. Now, of course, I'm not saying he's unplayable by any means, but he's got to basically force these fights without... obviously, if he can get kills, he's super happy, but most of the time he can't. So he has to force fights without being too aggressive, but where he can still take quite a few points and get back to base by level 6 or 7 and have a form change. At this point, I think we'll be lucky to see Kane get his second form by 18 to 20 minutes. He hangs out in the brush. He's going to see if Clearlove pops up. Clearlove does act like he knows that he is there, but he doesn't end up getting caught at all. Scout goes in on Bowland, but doesn't get anything done besides revenging his fallen ward. Ning getting another W and then running off. It's basically his game plan at the moment, just to collect soul fragments by hitting a W, then running away out of a bush. Bowland heads mid lane, gets a dash over. He scares off the EDG roster, and now Ning's going to go take his Raptors. There is vision on that from blue side. They may end up trying to stop him, but in reality, Ornn just backs off. Dragon is coming up in 5 seconds. It's going to be a Cloud. Nice dodge from Bowland on the Sejuani ultimate. Wave crashing into red tier 1. All of EDG head towards the dragon. They end up taking that objective alone. IG is going to look to push out a wave and try and get some damage down to the mid lane turret to make up for it, but they're barely going to get a wave in before all of EDG can make it to him. Here comes the Ornn ulti. We're going to see if we're going to get a fight. Scout dashes in. Jackie Love pops his ulti, but it doesn't matter. Scout gets his stun off. Here comes the Stoves. There's the Gangplank ulti. There's the ult from Aurelia. No kills yet. EDG is forced off. It looks like they over-aggressed just a little bit. Ray has to pop his Zonias. Or his stopwatch, excuse me. All right. And that's going to be a win for IG. They end up taking the fight to them. They drop Ray and Clearlove very low and barely lose any health on their own side. They're going to try and take this turret now that they force 2 of the laners back to base. Keep in mind, Scout is nearly half health. He can still do very much Aurelia things. He does have quite a lot of CS and 1 kill in his pocket. But it looks like they're just going to try and wave clear as effectively as they can. But it doesn't matter. There comes Jackie Love. He flashes in. They go after Scout now. They're under turret. He's got the Zillion ulti on him. He pops that. iBoy pops that himself. He goes in to try and pick up a kill on Bowland because he gets a little too aggressive, but it's not going to matter. That's going to be a huge fight win for IG after they were losing the game so hard earlier. Clearlove steps up to save his mid laner, but it's not going to matter because now he's going to possibly die for it. After his flash, he ends up escaping, but that was an insane fight win from an insanely behind Invictus Gaming. Still no turret taken yet, but they're going to be able to once they push this wave in, I believe. They might back off just for safety, though. Hard to fault them for that. This is going to be a long fight, but we're going to try and get you through it. So we see them take the turret, and then Jackie Love just flashes in for Mako over-aggressing just a little bit. He continues to go. iBoy autos him here for no reason, it feels like. I mean, he does pop the Zillion ultimate. He felt like he could have just tried to keep running, but he might have been caught anyway. Scout gets away by flashing. Clear Love goes in to try and save him, thinking he's in more danger, and he ends up losing all his health in a flash for it. Ning comes in. He does have his Rost form finally. He's going to get the knock-up here in a second on Sejuani. He pops his ulti on Mako. This misses from Sejuani, her ultimate. And Ning's going to get away. It's going to be another huge fight coming in for IG. Rakan Charms dashes in. There comes the Ornn ultimate, but it ends up just catching Baolan on the outskirts of it. Scout's in the middle of the roster, but he's not fed enough to get away with it. And that's 3 low health bars trying to escape from EDG. Ning is charging back up his health with the red buff. He has so much health regen, it's basically irrelevant the damage he took in that fight. It's like he has 3 Ocean Drakes already, so he's just going to proxy this wave and try and set up for Jackie Love to take this turret here in a second. Those are 2 very explosive fights coming out of Invictus Gaming to really showcase that even though they're behind, they are not afraid of this team. So here comes Ning. He just steps up. He tries to get some kills down on Mako. He does pop his black shield, but it doesn't matter because there comes Ning's ultimate in. He does get caught out with quite a bit of damage. His Guardian Angel procs, but not before Zillion gets a really nice snare down on Ornn, and Baolan just goes in there and picks up some more charms and some more CC. Scout's already in there, and he's getting some damage down. He does end up picking up Baolan, but it doesn't matter because then here comes Gangplank and these Jackie Love Xayah, and huge fights from Invictus Gaming to end up saving the day. And rookie Zillion has just been on point, hitting clutch bombs in these fights. He ends up snaring or stunning up this Ornn, who is going to be able to be a huge problem for them with his CC. But he stuns him up, and he doesn't get to do much in the team fight until it's basically already won in favor of IG. Rookie throws the bomb on the blue buff, takes it, fade away shot. He makes it almost all the way back to mid lane before it ends up popping. Doesn't matter though. They're going to set up. EDG tries to set up to take this turret, but they're not going to make it in time for all of IG's there. Scout has gone in on Ning, but Ning popped his ultimate, so now we're just going to see a fight of invulnerability and lots of damage and healing. Scout ends up losing that, though. He has to run away and back. That Ning Rost form is actually insanely so much more powerful than the normal Kayn form, thanks to his ultimate being able to dodge damage and just hide out. EDG looks to take the Rift Scuttler, keeps some vision on Baron, so that way they can't get taken advantage of. Xayah pops her TP. She's going to head straight to mid lane and push out another wave. They did just take this turret. There is no vision on the Clear Love coming in. There's the snare on Rookie. Alright, that's a full clear immediately. Ornn ult misses, but it doesn't matter because they just killed Rookie so fast. Scout's coming in. He's going to try and get some damage down Baolan. There's the stun. He's going to reset there. Ning's sitting on the outside of the fight. Here comes GP. He's going to try and set up a barrel combo. Here comes Ning. He's going to get the knockoff up on iBoy if he doesn't be careful. There's that. So Clear Love ends up going up and picks up Jackie Love and Baolan, but Ning and Gangplank end up cleaning up the fight on the other side. They're going to go after this Aurelia now. Now Ning's follow is scary. He has his E up now. He should be able to just go right over that wall. And yeah, Scout's going to get taken down here slowly but surely. There it is. And that should be advantage. Or 3 for 3, even. So it's even Stevens for both teams, and they're just going to do nothing out of it, really. They're just going to take the trade. Clear Love looks to step up and challenge Ning. Oh, we're going to go replay, so we won't see how that ends up happening. Now, that was a really nice dash over the wall and ulti by Clear Love, and it doesn't even give Ornn a chance to hit his CC, but he should have just saved it because he maybe could have picked up Jackie Love and Baolan outside of this fight. Now, we see Ning ended up fighting with Clear Love just a little bit. They gave us the live play going on, but nothing really happens there. Here comes Ning from the side. He gets a knock-up on iBoy and forces the death there. So while Clear Love and Ray are just taking down, the bot lane from IG, it ends up being top side of the map goes after the mid lane for EDG. One more wave heading straight into mid turret, but all of IG makes it there in time again. They're going to end up shoving it out. EDG heads towards the bot side, but they don't go toward the dragon, which is actually in the eyes of IG right now. They're just going to look to clear out some vision and possibly take that. EDG hears about this. They head right that direction too. This could be another 5-on-5 team fight, looking at the 25-minute mark in the game. But it's not going to be. They're just going to back off, and Ning's going to take his first dragon of the game. Excuse me. Dragon score is almost evened out. We're going to see what the next dragon will be here in a second. Ning looks to go in. He used his E, his wall dash. Now there's the W, knock up Ornn. There comes the Recon Charm, double, triple now. Here comes Jackie Love. He's going to try and get a snare down, or ultimate pop just to try and clear it out. But Ning's in the back line again. He's just going to queue in. There comes the disarm from Aurelia. She's just dashing around trying to get as much done as she can. She ends up taking down Jackie Love, and Zillion's ultimate gets wasted. Battleland sitting there still. There's the Kane dashing back in. He has a knock up in a couple seconds. Scouts on the Recon. This is a huge fight for EDG now after losing so many fights. Duke went way over aggressive on that Ornn, just keeping him out of the fight. He does end up picking Clear Love, who tries to come back on to the team, and he's going to chase down Scout if he can, but I got to question what he was doing in that fight, because his team could have used him that entire time. Q comes down, just trying to do some damage still. Zillion pops his Q, but he ends up missing it. He doesn't get anything for it, but they're going to end up taking a mid lane or bot lane turret because of it. TP coming down from Ornn, or possibly Ezreal. Nope, it's going to be the Ornn, so they all wait for that. He ends up deciding that's not worth his life, and he stops his TP. Now it's going to be one more turret in favor of IG. The fight once again becomes even, but I got to question where Duke was, because that fight would have definitely been in the favor of IG had he just gone towards them instead of trying to chase down the Ornn. Looks like Ezreal may finally end up catching this top wave, or this mid wave. He's sent 3 waves in, and I stand corrected. Jackie Love made it just in time, and more wave clear. Poor iBoys feels like he's never going to end up catching this turret. So we're seeing some slow play from EDG to try and make up for what happened so far. They're all in their top side jungle. There isn't really much vision on Baron from either team. So it looks like IG is looking to make up for that, and they're going to try and get some vision down to make sure they can take it later on. Rookie heads top lane. He's going to catch this mid wave and this top wave and send it back towards the other turret. iBoy's just taking his red buff right now. And some slow wave clear play coming out of both teams that kind of make up for these intense fights that we've been having for a minute now. And finally, iBoy is able to take down that mid turret and not mess around with that anymore. That does open a couple possibilities on the map. Turret score is evened up. IG only had 3K gold, but that if you list late in the game, that's basically irrelevant. That's one item component, which shouldn't be that much. Wave gets shoved into tier 2 mid for blue side. IG ends up going back up to try and catch the top wave and possibly get some vision down on Baron. Kane is just going to clear some out. Zillion with all these fade away CSing. He looks like he knows very much what he's doing on this champion. I haven't seen him played much, but this could have been a pocket pick coming out of him. All of IG is positioned in the river. I can't tell. There's a huge chunk on Mako with a barrel from Duke coming in. Jackie Love does get caught out. He ends up getting almost 100 to 0'd off of just CC. Ornn catches him out, and Jackie Love goes down, but Duke's in the fight right now. Rookie is getting dove on by Scout, and Duke's getting a 3-on-1. He's going to end up losing that fight. Ning steps up to protect his top laner, and he's going to make the other ones back off, but Jackie Love's down. That's an advantage for EDG in this fight. Now, that was a TP wasted. Going to end up going canceled, so they're going to just work to take down this bannered up cannon minion, and well, Jackie Love just steps up and gets hit by a Morgana Q, and he ends up losing his life off of Ezreal Qs, Ezreal E, and Ornn ultimate. That's just feels bad for him. His ulti was down during that fight, I believe, so when he spawns up, he's going to be very very angry about how he got taken down and didn't really get a chance to, do anything besides taking the Morgana Q. He could have, of course, flashed away from it. That was up, but he probably didn't think that would be his death right there. Gangplank just continuing to farm in the bot lane, clearing huge amounts of wave. He might take one more, but there's a fight in the top side. Ning ends up going up. He tries to get a W, but he doesn't end up knocking anyone up. Advantage still in favor of IG for this Baron take. They are up now 3.5k gold. And Duke is pushing out more waves in the bot lane. We know the Dragon comes up in 30 seconds. This could be a chance for IG to completely, perfectly even up the Dragon score with one Cloud and one Mountain on both teams. We'll see if they look for that, if they just want to focus on this Baron solely. Kane is coming back with a control ward. He might try and get some vision down to set up for this Baron a little more safer. There he is right now. He's getting the level up from Zillion. They're just going to look to take some more vision down from EDG in this river. Ning looking to flank with his Ghost Walk. He's going to just go in, kind of scare him away, but he's not going to do anything with it. Jackie Love is once again looking to get caught out by ultimates, but this time he ends up dodging with his ulti. The Zillion ult's on him, but he's not going to die for it, so he's going to just keep that amount of health. There's Zillion ultimate gone, and Rakan has to dash over the wall. EDG looks to win that fight because Jackie Love loses almost all of his health, and he's going to have to back, and he has no TP up, and his ultimate's gone. Looks like another... Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. EDG may look to take the Baron here because they have advantage. They may just look to get some vision down, though. Clear Love takes his Rift Scuttler. Yeah, they're just going to slow play this one. Fighting in the mid, or no fighting in the mid lane. Wave clearing in the mid lane. Duke clears it all out, gets rid of all the time that they just spent. Ornn backs off, Morgana backs off, but Ning almost catches her out. They're just going to clear out the vision that they lost when they lost that fight, and we're back to a stalemate. Now, I do want to point out that all of red side is at the Baron buff, and Ornn is on the bot side. He does have TP up, but he has to have a ward or something to TP to because of that. Ning is walking through the walls, trying to get a pickup on the Morgana, but he's not going to get anything out of it. Zillion just trying to take the blue buff from the enemy mid laner. And Ornn just continues to push in the bot lane. All of EDG head down to Dragon. They look to take that really quick before IG realizes it and can do anything with it. So that's going to be 2 Cloud Drakes for EDG and 1 Mountain Drake. They are going to move around the map a little bit quicker because of that. It couldn't help their split push with Aurelia, but she doesn't really seem to be trying to do that much split pushing this game compared to when I've seen it in previous games this tournament. Dash dance from EDG or from Scout, so he's just going to clear out the top wave, and we're going to have another Baron stalemate while teams try and set up vision. Jackie Love is probably very scared of those Morgana Qs now. He does have his ultimate up, but there is going to be... Looks like all 5 are once again grouped up. There's the Ornn, yep, in mid lane. All 5 teams are grouped up around mid. We're going to have another ARAM going on. EDG takes the highway to mid lane. They're going to push out one more wave before, but EDG has no vision of IG. They could be taking that Baron. They have no idea, and IG has started. We're already down to half its health. Ornn ultimate comes out to see if they can break it off. What was that Ornn ultimate? He shoots it completely sideways. He must have thought IG was hanging out waiting to flank him, but that was a waste of an Ornn ultimate. They do end up forcing them off the Baron, but that would have been very helpful in the upcoming team fight. Rift Scuttler goes down in favor of IG, so that way EDG has no vision of what they're doing in that little jungle unless they poke up. They do lose their vision in Baron Pit. They only have the Pixel Brush right now. Ning steps into the wall to try and scare someone off, but no one steps up too far, so he has to back off himself. And Scout's just pushing the mid wave right now, so he's going to have turret damage down here in a minute. IG does have to back off and take the long way around to their mid turret. They might lose it before they can make it back there. Kane's headed that direction, but he's not going to make it in time. There's one turret down in favor of EDG at the cost of an Ornn ultimate. Baolan does take a lot of damage trying to protect his turret, but EDG is forced off. IG pushes back in the mid wave, and we're probably going to have another Baron dance, but That was really nice of EDG to realize that IG wouldn't do anything, so they just kind of forced them off and let Scout continue to go mid lane and take a turret from it. Gold advantage is still in favor of IG, but a little less so. Now it's only 3.2k. And we're going to see if IG does try and capitalize and finally take this Baron, or if they just keep dancing around it. Everyone's there, and here comes the start one more time. All of EDG is in the mid lane. They do not realize it's happening. They're only going to realize way too late. It's already down to 5k health. They're going to head that direction, but it's already gone. IG takes another Baron, and EDG gets nothing out of it. They push a wave mid, but they don't head that direction. They realize it too late that it's gone, and so that heads-up play from Scout to take a mid lane turret might end up being negligible, because IG is just going to be able to do the same thing with Baroned up minions. No banner of command built from IG yet, so that is a little less push from them, but it could come out any second. I do not know if it's a recommended build for Zillion, but it would definitely help their siege a little bit more, since it really has so much wave clear, and that magic damage would do great against her. All of IG just pushing down with the Baron Duff minions. Gangplank is in the bot lane doing the same thing, so it's going to be a 4-1. Scouts in the top lane looking to push out a wave, so that way they have less advantage there. We may be looking at a fight here in a minute, but right now Gangplank's just looking to push a wave in a turret. Gangplank heads up, but he goes back down after he realizes his team. Here comes the Ornn ultimate on Jackie Love. Jackie Love pops his ultimate and is forced to do that. Clear Love's still on Jackie Love. Ning's fighting down on the Ornn to keep him off of his own teammate. Scout pops his ultimate. It's going to be basically a 0 for 0, but here comes GP. He's going to try and do a lot of damage. Kane's on the Clear Love. Okay, and now they're going to try and take this mid-wave turret. So that's a 1 for 0 for IG at the moment, but Ning might look to pick up one more kill on Mako. He's going to barely make it out alive. There's the smite. There's the black shield, so he's not going to end up doing anything with it. All right, and that's going to be one turret down too. They're going to look to push that advantage a little bit more. So EDG tries to take advantage of GP pushing, but they just can't pick up a kill, and then by the time that they finally do get the chance, GP has already made it, and he's dished out tons of AoE damage and set up Ning to pick up the kill on Clear Love. So with that, IG looks to go back down to the bottom tier 2 turret and catch one more. Rakan knock up on Ornn. Zaya's just doing as much damage as she can to the closest target. She goes in on iBoy and ends up doing one more quarter of his health. He has basically little to none left, and they're going to be able to take one more turret. Baron is still up. They might try and take this inhib too before it's all said and done. Everyone is up on the EDG side, so Clear Love setting up to go in from the side. Scouts are TP behind. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Here comes a fight. Jackie Love uses his ultimate dodge. He also dodges the Sejuani ultimate while he's at it. There's the root from him. He ends up hitting both of them. Scout's gone in. He's trying to do as much damage as he can. GA popped first iBoy, and Ning's popping up Scout. So there's that. GP takes out Morgana in the side. Scout goes down. His GA is now used up too, and they're going to set up for the CC. So that should be, Ning misses his W, but that should be pretty good. And all that Scout gets to do is take down a turret somehow. I don't know how that one happened. GA popped on Ezreal, and that's going to be the game for Invictus Gaming. So that's a 2-0 series, and they're going to move on to round 3 of the tournament. Well, this has been game 2 of the EDG IG game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This will be probably all I'm VODcasting for round 2. If you want to leave a like, a subscribe, or a comment, I will take the criticism, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.